but it's not a matchup we've seen in a while. We haven't really had a Mewtwo much. We've had a lot of Mewtwo secondaries, but no real Mewtwo main.
Yeah, like, outside of Quaff Mewtwo, what else has
Yeah.
there been, really?
We had, like, my Mewtwo for a while. We had really had a bit of a Mewtwo. Silver's Mewtwo's been around for a while, but never really in tournament, so it's not a very explored matchup locally, so.
I know Anthony's played a little bit of Mewtwo in CT, specifically.
That is true. Even his Twitter account versus Mewtwo for a while.
Yeah. So with that in mind, how do you think this matchup really plays out?
Yeah, so I imagine a lot of it is, it's the classic character with fast, strong hitboxes tries to keep out character with better movement. It's an archetype we've seen a lot. It's like a Marth versus Fox situation, I'd assume, where like Sonic can maneuver so quickly around and like bait out and whiff punish so well Mewtwo's aerials, but also Mewtwo has strong, fast, lagless aerials. So
yeah, 100%. I'm kind of wondering if so Sonic, despite the fact that he's very fast, he doesn't have a lot of range on his moves. His
Absolutely.
Nair, I believe it's a negative disjoint.
Correct.
His grab is very short, one of the shortest in the game.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if this matchup is. I'm kind of wondering.
yeah,
who this matchup is
might be a
favored,
struggle
because-
one, because like while you can whiff punish a lot of characters really easily with Sonic, Mewtwo you're probably not gonna be able to do that well too, because like float canceling is such a powerful tool, making all of Mewtwo's aerials generally like even to plus in some cases, with a few cases of like minus aerials, but.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was a nice edge guard from Moto. I was about to say, actually, on that note, that I was thinking that Mewtwo probably would be a bit harder to edge guard than most other characters, just because he's got that lagless teleport, like instant teleport. He's got float and his double jump enabled to carry him all the way up. But Moto is just doing an amazing job versus Silver right now.
absolutely, and he's just like solidly putting himself in good positions. He's not throwing out like risky moves. He's not getting caught in the Mewtwo vortex. He's DIing stuff well. Like he slight DI'd that down throw away that Silver did there, and just landed out of it, which is something that you see by people who are like pretty familiar with like which way moves send.
Oh my god, he chased him all the way up there.
Absolutely, and just fantastic. Even in these situations, he's either holding center stage or like not struggling to get back to center stage, which I love personally.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, one thing that I'm kind of noticing a lot from Motobug is that he's dash dancing at the max spacing that Mewtwo can really get something off of a teleport in. So as a result, Silver really has to like close the space, and then once Silver tries to commit to say a wave dash forward or like even a defensive down tilt or something like that, Moto just reacts and comes in for the punish.
Absolutely, and like even if like Silver's not teleporting in to try and punish the dash dance spacing, it still has to put the spacing in his mind of maybe I could teleport here. It's another thing to think about in neutral, which is really important when you're like playing a character who has like such strong fast moves to just throw out kind of.
Yeah, it's really important when you're getting 3-stocked by Moto. Oh
Yeah,
my god!
alright.
That was a
Hits the spring.
decisive first game.
And fantastic stuff. Getting like the up throw down air and positioning himself to follow Silver off stage and hit him with a spring, not committing to any move too early, letting Silver move first and then putting out a spring in his path.
Yeah, it was honestly overall a very impressive edge guard.
Absolutely.
Won that edge with Silver pineappling himself.
Yep, which is very easy to do on the stage, but yeah. Anthony in chat saying, "Are we ready for the Fox?" I don't think we're gonna see it. Silver seemed pretty set on just playing Mewtwo today, so we'll see how it goes. Honestly.
Well, we see some Battlefield coming out. I know that Mewtwo has some funny shenanigans with teleport on this stage,
absolutely.
but I don't think that Silver chose the stage for those shenanigans. So
yeah, I don't know. So Silver talks a lot about. He's asking me for stuff like, do you have any resources on like the different stage data in the game so I can lab out teleport stuff on them? So I believe he's pretty experienced with it, but fantastic DI there by Moto on that up air. Just DIing it hard down away, not eating the extension, because a lot of times Mewtwo can get some crazy, like, if you DI normal away on up airs, Mewtwo can land and then do float or teleport out back air to punish.
Ooh, very, very tight up throw up air, was it?
Yep,
From
absolutely.
Moto. And putting up that spring, just to
yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
should
what
be
do you
dead here.
think Silver might need to come back in this set? Because he's even right now, but that PS2 game kind of decided the momentum pretty early on for Moto.
Yep. So I'd like to see a lot more float cancel up airs in neutral from Silver. Just like represent the space through being in the represent a threat to space through being in the air rather than just trying to play like the grounded or Nair game with Sonic. Because like Nair doesn't really have that much disjoint, and you're not really gonna win the ground game with like the down tilts because it can get with punish. But FC up air is just so strong for holding space, completely lagless. Very, very strong move. It's Marth up tilt in the air with no lag.
With that in mind, what do you think that float cancel up tilt or up air reacts? How does that interact with Sonic full drift forward fair after a dash? I've been noticing Moto is going for a lot of those whenever he thinks that he has an opening on Silver.
Yep, and Sonic fair is something that it probably, I'd imagine it. I actually don't know. It's probably spacing dependent how it interacts with FC up air, but the fairs in general are something Moto's been implementing a lot more recently. His good friend Connor frequently talks about how Sonic fair is broken and none of the Sonics use it enough. And as we see here, wow.
Another close to 3 stock at this point. Moto absolutely destroying Silver.
Yep, and just very decisive here. But it's definitely doable for Silver. Just needs to hit like 2 strong punishes. But with the way Moto's DIing, it's not looking great.
Yeah, pretty much. This is also a best of 5. We
All
are
right.
in winner semis at this point.
Absolutely.
So Silver will still have a chance to come back if he loses this game, which honestly it's seeming pretty likely.
Yeah, it's definitely a very strong position by Moto and cleans it up there. All right, up 2-0.
Are we seeing?
We seeing the Fox?
Mewtwo? Mewtwo.
Yeah.
He's staying
All right.
dedicated.
I respect
Awesome.
the commitment. You're not gonna win with a character like this unless you put in the time to take the losses.
Yeah,
That's how it
100%.
works. And Silver was talking to me the other day about how he's like he's ditching his ego of like I'm just gonna play Fox if I like lose a game and stuff. He really wants to learn with the character, and I respect his dedication. So see what stuff he can adapt to between matches. See if he can hold space better.
Now, something that I kind of wish Silver was dealing a lot more with are these ledge options from Moto. He's very consistent going for just like that regular. Oh my.
Oh, Mewtwo's
Almost.
broken.
But yeah, he's very consistently going for that right there,
Yep.
where he just ledge hop down, drop down, ledge hop down B.
Yep. Yeah. So
And-
Moto's corner options, recovery options, and ledge options are his biggest issue at this point, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's pretty fair to say that. Most people have said the same thing to him. He when he ledge dashes, it's good, but he generally does stuff like ledge dash jump. He does stuff like side B from ledge, which covers a lot of the same spaces as ledge dash jump aerial. So he's really not mixing up the option that much. I'd like to see him implement stuff like ledge dash shield, ledge dash roll, even just like turning winner to the platform. All that stuff is like good, even if it's not your primary option, because it represents a mix-up.
Now, something I'm also starting to notice a bit more from Silver is that a lot of the time it feels like he's trying to go into the air with his moves. I feel like, yeah, Mewtwo has some really good aerial options, but when you are going in the air, you're kind of losing the thread of a lot of his really good moves, like down tilt, for example.
Absolutely. And like he's doing a lot of non like disjointed call out moves in the air. He's doing stuff like a lot of jump nair, a lot of like jump forward air, a lot of like jump drift forward or jump float forward. And that's not really covering Moto, who's just running at him. And like you got to throw out the space back airs, you got to throw out the up airs. You got to make your opponent really respect that you're going to hold the space and not just stand there and give it up or stand there and get hit as soon as they run toward you.
Yeah. This is looking pretty rough for Silva right now. He was in this exact situation last game, and it did not go very well from there.
Yeah, it's tough, but for Moto's side, he's doing a really fantastic job at like using center stage properly. He's not ending up in situations where he's getting walled out that much. He's just like, if he's not at center stage, he's for the most part like doing his best to reclaim it in a way that's not that risky. He's going for a lot of like side Bs, a lot of forward airs to call it crouch cancel options and the such. And so like all that stuff is really important for playing the game against a floaty with strong neutral options like Mewtwo is.
Yeah. I feel like Silver should try and play a bit more at a distance moving forward. Like, keep Moto in kind of that dash dance range that he was just trying to space out those, I believe that was a DJC aerial?
Yep.
And I think that if he kind of tries to keep to that space and then call out Moto's jump forwards with, say, a wave dash back down tilt or a wave dash back grab, then I think he could be getting a lot more success.
Yep.
Because those are a lot less committal, and Moto is just holding center stage so well. He's up 2 stocks to 1
And,
right
like,
now.
Silver's playing in a way where it looks like he's really scared of CC. He's going for a lot of forward airs.
Oh my god.
That's just
That's
going to be
it.
it. Fantastic by Motobug, cleaning it up 3-0 here. Not what I expected a closer set than that, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah.